Welcome to today's video. I am doing some flux core without gas and with gas testing at different settings, and I'm also testing my new camera, making a few arc shots and seeing how this all turns out, how the welding machine does, how the wires do, and how the camera does doing the arc shots.
212, which is a multi-pass, single or multi-pass welding. It's a 0.45 diameter, 1.2 millimeter. Your stick out from the tip should be about 16 millimeter. Here your wire feed speeds in metric, in standard, arc voltage. So right now we're actually running this in the program that is made for the smaller wire, but it happens to fit the synergic curve, 161 inches per minute at 19.6 volts, 160 inches per minute at 19.6 volts is right smack in the middle. We should be seeing about 170 amps. We're gonna weld this now. We're gonna try to get an arc shot too. So our polarity is gun negative, ground positive. So the next wire is 308 stainless with gas, 7525. Looking at the specs, for all position is 320, 8.1 inches a minute. For flat and horizontal is 8.4 meters per minute, 330 inches a minute. Right now we're at 8.5, 334 at 25.9 volts. And we're supposed to be at 26 volts. So we're right there. We're using the program flux cord 1.2 millimeter with gas. The setting is probably good for about 6 millimeters up there. It's not good for as much as the steel wire is for. And we'll see how our welds look, and we'll also see what amperage this will be putting out.
Something with mushrooms and white wine, or some big things.
309 wire, gas shielded flux cord, 0.45 diameter, 26 volts. Everything is basically the same like the 308. Our settings are identical to 308. About 6 millimeter material thickness on the rating, I would say. Little pinhole where I welded over the slag. You're not supposed to weld over the slag. The toes tied in nicer pulling it than pushing it. So next up is this wire here. It's gas shielded flux core wire, and yes, it's copper flashed because it's a seamless wire. It's not your regular seamed wire. This is probably the best and also best priced wire on the American market. Right here, look at the spec sheet. We're using 75-25 gas. We're running 0.45 diameter. At 320 amps, you have to feed about 12 meters per minute. So right now we're going to run it at 10 first, and then we're going to run it at 11.5 in the manual mode to show you where the amperage comes out. Stick out 16 millimeter, let's say 16 to 19. We'll have a look at the display here. We're going to start off at 10 meters per minute, and I'm thinking you will see about 260 amps here instead of 300. So let's try this out. Yeah, perfect weld, no defects. Now we'll be going in manual. We're gonna go up to 29 volts. And eleven and a half meters per minute. Maybe even 29.5 volts. So next up is the HTP house brand, made in USA, 0.9 millimeter gasless flux core wire.